There are some that think just is lasting longer or the best in a long-term marriage or the next 10 years or more, that they work out better or are more compatible. And I disagree. I'm a firm believer in 2 personality disorders being in a relationship together rather than passing their dysfunction on to healthy, whole and healed people. Let me tell you a story. The narcissist I was with had a long-term best friend who he was sleeping with, who he never claimed. He hid and had her thinking she was in a real relationship, but he also was in a 14-year marriage. I believe that both were toxic codependents and were not happy. He hated her just like he hated me. He gaslit, manipulated, used, abused, triangulated, cheated on her, nitpicked her to death, breadcrumbed her, ignored her just like he did with all of us. Great as. How do I know? Because I was codependent. I was needing to be needed. I was giving of myself to get his love. I was giving help that wasn't asked for. I was giving advice that wasn't asked for or appreciated. I was people-pleasing. I was caregiving. I was seeking validation. I was feeling like he was going to leave me because he always kept me off kilter. So I was trying harder, feeling like if I'm agreeable he will not rage. So I was walking on eggshells. I was constantly allowing him to cross my boundaries. I was trauma bonded by the sex. I felt sick when I didn't see him. I was falling in love with a fantasy or the potential, the love bomb, the future fake. And this was codependency and love addiction. You know, I couldn't be alone. You know, I would never have a relationship and then heal from it, take time to heal from it. I would jump from relationship to relationship because I could not be alone. I was not motivated to cook if I wasn't cooking for someone else. And I broke out of the narcissistic relationship after 2 years and catching him cheating. So both the wife of 14 years and the side piece of 14 years chose to tolerate him because they are codependent, toxic codependent. They cannot be alone. They are not happy because I wasn't happy. I was a codependent. And I just had a body that I would spend time with, that I was afraid of being judged by the outside world, so I kept around, but I knew something wasn't right. I knew that we weren't building. I was afraid to fail in this new relationship as I did with others in the past. So the fact that they're hanging in there, and whether it's a codependent that he's with or another narcissist that he's with, they hang around but there is no love. A codependent is in a one-sided relationship. She's giving her all but she's not getting, and she may be traumatized from the past to where that is normal for her, but she's empty. She's not loved. She's angry at him because he's not giving her what she needs. She's trying to manipulate by doing things to get his love, and it's not working. And if it's a narcissist, they don't have empathy and they have self-hate themselves. So they're never happy. Love is never in the equation. So all that this new supply that is lasting longer has is anger, abuse, anxiety because she thinks he's going to cheat. She knows he's going to cheat. That not knowing of when he's going to leave her. Because she knows he is going to leave her. They have been through this cycle over and over. They have been through re-idealization, devalue and discard over and over. It's just a matter of when. They have gone through the breadcrumbing, the being ignored because he's with someone else, love bombing someone else. So contrary to the saying having a piece of man is better than having no man at all, it is not. It is better to heal yourself, love yourself, focus on your purpose, to find your kingdom spouse, and have a healthy, loving relationship than hold on to 1/8 of a man that does not love you. That is only with you to destroy you, your enemy. You are sleeping with the enemy. So she spent 14 years of her life wasted on a man that is not giving her true love, when she could have had her true love. So I do not envy this person. I do not say, oh, they are working out better. They are not working out better. She's just tolerating the abuse. Because she does not want to be alone. And I healed from the codependency and the love addiction. Love addiction is when you're everywhere. You jump in relationship to relationship. You have this fantasy of, oh, it's Romeo and Juliet, and you fall in love with potential. And now I've healed from that. We're gonna get married. I fall in love dreaming about marriage with the real and not what could be. I don't need to be needed. I'm not a caregiver, therapist or mother to a man. I seek wholeness in a relationship. I do not want to build a man. I do not tie a relationship outcome or a man's validation of me to the validation of myself. You have to remember, narcissists have very few emotions. They have a stunted group of emotions due to the trauma. They feel rage, jealousy, envy and hate. So there is no love. He does not love her. He hates her. It's the same emotions he felt for us, envy and hate. So I fell in love with myself to heal this. Discovered who I was. My gifts. My talents, and when you do that, you will naturally attract different in your life. Thank you for listening.